All right, yeah. So this is going to be a very interesting match: Canada versus Ukraine B, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we've seen matches before. Some go the way we think they are, some not so. USA A versus Singapore. One of the ones you think would be more clear cut that wasn't. I mean, who knows? Maybe we could have a Cinderella story here with Ukraine B. Really, taking some maps here, showing what they can do.
But it's going to be a tough fight, I think, because they're playing against Seed 1, so...
Yeah, for sure. It's not going to be easy. Canada A has a really strong team, especially this year. Apple runs on there. Data Buy-in, Impure Connect, Showermat, Renimar, Aikano. I hope I'm saying all those correctly. But yeah, they have a pretty strong team this year, but I do think, you never know what could happen. A couple mistakes here and there can really just, switch a map. Sometimes it only takes that one FC holdout to really push it over the edge. So you never know what we'll see. But yeah, on UKB, let's see here. They did Seed 32 versus the Seed 1, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, definitely, like I said, should be an interesting one. We never know what can happen here, so it should be on the more interesting side, I believe. I have hope that this isn't just going to be a 5-0 sweep. I'm kind of a little bit rooting for Ukraine to at least take a map or two here. Canada A, I know they're going to do great, but Ukraine B, I have faith. I have faith.
At the moment, we're waiting for them to pick their warm-ups.
Yes. Warm-ups. Warm-ups are either 4 minutes long, 6 stars, or they're 30 minutes, or 30 seconds, just cross-map aim sections. So, should be interesting to see what they choose.
Mania map? What?
Mania map?
I think so.
Mania warm-up a standard tournament. What an interesting choice. You gotta get those fingers warm somehow, though.
Yeah, but it's for both hands. Kinda weird.
It's kind of weird, It is 4K, it could be worse, Could be like 7 key. But, hey, if you want to warm up both hands, you totally can, I guess. I don't know if there's anything in the rules saying no. Gotta keep them on their toes, no? Never let them know your next move. Wait, Ukraine's about to pick a Taiko map. It's gonna be great.
No catch, trust. Catch
One of the two. Catch would be funny.
Yeah.
Just a 6-star catch map. There's just one Ukrainian player who's 3-digit.
Wait, really?
I don't know.
Let me check them. Let me check the profiles.
It would be really funny if there was. But yeah, it looks like we might just be going ahead with this Mania map.
As far as I see, there's no catch player in their team.
I see. A little unfortunate, but yeah, looks like we are running the main interesting choice. We'll see who comes out on top. I don't know if Canada has any good Mania players, but maybe they do. Maybe this is the new strat.
How many stars is it in Mania? Let me see.
I think 331.
Yeah. And why there's only 2 stream places on Ukraine B?
Unclear. But hey, yeah, Canada off to early lead. Maybe that's just the the person missing from Ukraine.
Yeah.
But looks like a little bit of banjo lag here.
We all love Bancho.
We all love banjo. Oh no! Oh, they failed.
And- Wait,
They failed.
no way, they failed. Let them try again.
Let's try again. But yeah, very interesting. Mania with no fail. With banjo lag and then people failed. This is a great start. And I personally, I cannot wait for the catch the beat map. Fun fact, we've actually changed half the map pool. This is now half a catch the beat tournament. So just get ready for that.
6-star catch maps with flashlight.
Yes, really just skill testing. It's more about luck than it is about anything else. That's what really matters. Alright, looks like we're getting slots figured out here as well. So hopefully we should get this moving sometime soon and get this Mania map underway. I cannot wait to see who wins. You know, unless there is a 4-digit Mania player on Canada that I do not know about, you know, they might be even. You never know.
I don't think so, cause like they picked Mania for warm-up, so they probably have some players that can play Mania. And like in the map before, they had like 100k score lead, so...
Right. But I don't know if that was just due to lack to a player on Bancho or just a flat 100k score lead within the first 30 seconds. Most common NWC warm-up map.
Okay.
Oh.
They started, I guess?
I guess?
What?
What?
Bancho?
Bancho, are you okay? They're slowly filing in. Slowly but surely, we're getting here. Oh no.
Bancho making problems.
Bancho is a lovely system that always works. Is that a 52% combo? Or accuracy, I mean? No, he's getting it back up. There we go. Yeah, at least we can see some of them.
Now we can see all of them, so...
Yeah. So I know nothing about this Mania map, but I assume it's gonna be more... Babby? Yeah, looks like Ukraine, not many Mania players on their side.
Impure is like really good, I think.
Yeah, I think Impure knows what's going on.
Yeah.
98% accuracy, holding combo. Okay, yeah, he knows, he knows up. We
Over
have
50% of the
70
Canada score.
Yeah, no one under 70% on Ukraine B. This is definitely a Mania map of all time as well. That's for sure.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of Mania Tech.
It's gotta be, right? Unfortunately, I don't play Mania like that, unfortunately, but it doesn't seem to be the easiest of Mania maps. At least if you're not in Pure Connect. But yeah, 96% now for Impure, kind of stumbling a little bit, but there is... I don't think there's going to be much room to catch up here on side of Ukraine B, unless they can start assessing it right now. Seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like on the side of Canada as well, not having the greatest of time, but a little bit better.
But Ukraine got like the player advantage. Ukraine got one player more.
Yeah, that is
In the
true.
lobby of what I see. Yeah.
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, but 500,000 is a little bit too high of a score league, I think, to really get to overcome.
Yeah.
Especially with about a third of this map remaining, and yeah, it's what you would expect from a Mania map in a OSU Standard tournament. Really, just kind of not great unless you are a Mania player.
90% of player can't play it.
Yes. Yeah. This is just the new strat. The new strat. Mind games. You just put on Mania, Psycho, or catch the beat for your warm up.
Yeah. Perfect threat to win and, I don't know, irritate your opponent.
Irritate your opponent. Get in their heads a little bit, you know? I believe this is Canada's warm up map. It has to be, right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine anyone on UKB picking this specific map. I wonder if Canada has a Mania tournament to get to after this. Trying to get some practice in while they can. I really am surprised that there's not a rule that you can't pick other modes for a warm-up, but I mean...
Probably it's going to get added after this match.
Probably is, yeah. Yeah, this is a rule that's going to be quickly changed / added. I have no doubt in my mind. Because there's definitely players on other teams that are like 4-digit in other mods.
Pure was cooking.
And Pure was cooking. He 800k. I mean, I know that the Mania typically you want 900k or more, but still, that map did not look the easiest. So, still pretty impressive. Yeah.
On the Queen side, I think no one could really handle it.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. I feel like most teams would be in that position when they got a Mania map against them.
Yeah.
A lot of people only play their singular mode.
Yeah, a lot of people only play their singular mode, so it's a little rough to try to multi-mode in the warm-up. But hey,
I see the catch map incoming.
I feel it in my bones. Catch an Echo. It has to be like high star. That or maybe just maybe they'll pick a normal warm-up map.
Maybe around 4.5, 4.6 stars consistency.
Yeah, maybe like a kind of like a no mod 1 style, just to get get everything moving, get your mouse/pen correctly set up and everything like that. That's what I usually would do in warm-up maps. Asking for the catch map. It's crazy.
Yeah, we need the catch map.
We need the catch map. Hopefully our message reaches Ukraine B, and we can get that catch map going. But yeah,
We got the Taiko map.
we got the Taiko map. I called it. I said it like hedge or Taiko. I was hoping for that Taiko map. 3-6 Taiko. I know what none of these 150 them. AR10 CS2 OD 5.5. This is like a 3, almost like at the 4-minute mark. So just barely in. Maybe Ukraine has a Taiko player. Who knows?
Surely they have, and they don't do it for the meme.
They don't do it for the meme. This is just a legitimate warm-up.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the most normal warm-up I've seen in a while. I don't know about you.
I mean, the song is enjoyable.
The song is enjoyable. I can't say the exact same about the Mania map, but it is. This one is pretty enjoyable. I will agree. We shall see. It's either gonna be who can just do the best, I believe, unless someone in Ukraine has like hidden Taiko talents. It's just gonna be everyone trying their best.
If they win this warm-up, they've won the match.
Yes, if they win the warm-up. This is pretty much tiebreaker.
Yeah. But Canada having a huge lead already.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working out too well. A little bit of a interesting pick here from Ukraine B. Considering they don't seem to have much experience on the Taiko.
Highest deck in the lobby. I think
Highest.
75 by
77,
Data.
yeah.
Yeah.
Data up to 77. Lowest AC, I think, is 16%. Onside of
Yeah, 18 now.
18 now. Hey, they're climbing up. They're improving, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Newcomer Taiko tournament incoming.
Would actually be fire, I think. I would sign up.
I would learn Taiko just for that tournament.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Mania warm-up from Canada A, the Taiko warm-up from Ukraine B. I think this is a great rule, and that we should keep it.
Yeah.
The rule being that there's not a rule that you can't do this.
From now on, just like warm-ups from other game modes.
Yes, just those. I think this is... Who needs standard warm-ups?
Yeah.
I mean, you play standard all the time. Just warm up on others.
But
Get the
then we
nerves
would
out.
we need another skin for like the other game modes too.
That's true. That's true.
The default skin is
It's a little rough. On Mania, it's a little rough. On Taiko, it's not that bad.
Actual.
Yeah. Maybe we could even convince to change future rounds tiebreakers to just a random mod or mode. You never know. Just a small, almost 500k score lead building here. Data buy-in, really the only one here who can kind of able to read it a little bit. He's at definitely still the highest here, 75.
I'm wondering Impure isn't cooking because he was so good at Mania, and I feel like Mania and Tycoon aren't that different. Blame me if I'm wrong.
I think they're kind of different. It's like playing 2-key Mania, and it's also going the other direction. It's going horizontal instead of vertical.
Like if I'm playing Tycoon, I'm playing 4-key.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know enough about Taiko. When I play Taiko, I only use the 2. I don't really know the difference. I assume it's just all the same, but you just have more things to press. I'm not a real Taiko gamer. Look, I'm a fraud.
Same.
Okay. I think that's a combined almost 1,000 misses on the side of Ukraine B. Lowest miss count in the lobby, Data Biden, no surprise, 85 misses. But yeah, that's the end of the warm-ups, I believe. So now we're getting into the standard.
Now we're getting to the gambling and rolling.
Yeah, you're right. We have to gamble first before we can do anything else. That's a great point. My favorite part about it. Let's see, a 39 from Canada. Can Ukraine beat it? No. No, they cannot.
Oh.
That is unfortunate. But yeah, I wonder kind of what these bans are going to be. I have kind of ideas in my head about which she would want to ban what. Ukraine B. Ukraine B might want to ban like a no mod 4, no mod or a hidden map. Seem to be probably the least confident on those based off just qualifier results. Canada can just probably ban whatever they don't want to play, considering they're pretty strong in most things here. So it's really just more of a strategic battle on the side of Ukraine B. I think Canada just kind of can play.
From
They
what
just have a lot of.
Ukraine probably should go with probably with the HR. Their HRs were pretty strong for their seed.
I agree. I think HRs would be a good shout out. I think bans on the hidden would be the best. Like an HR2 pick might not be the worst from Ukraine B if they're feeling confident in it. They had a C19 in it, pretty strong from where they're generically seated at. But yeah, this Canada team is pretty scary going into these hiddens. They had 2 mil scores on both of them. Number 1, both of them. So I'd be pretty surprised to see anything but a hidden ban coming through. And I assume we're gonna get a hidden protect as well from Canada.
Also pretty scary on the tapping maps like Nomad 3, DT2.
Yeah, this KO stream is very, very strong in those types of mapping there. So the tapping, anything that's like not just the generic aim stuff, and even then they're pretty strong in those too. I don't think they had a qualifier result on a map below 7. I think they had, or below 6. They had 6 on Nomad 2, Nomad 5. And that was the lowest scores that they had. And those are still pretty strong. So I think Ukraine just has to play to what their strengths are. You know, whatever they're confident in, that they can think like maybe if we get a miss or 2 over Canada and we can hold a little bit. That's the way we got to go about. You would have to go about it. Is just play to your strengths and just try to stay consistent.
But let's see what Ukraine B is protecting.
Very true. Definitely as Ukraine B protects. I can imagine it's probably gonna be one of the hard rocks. Specifically, like I said, the one I was calling out before, Hard Rock 2, probably be a good pick. That Hard Rock 2 protect might be in their best interests. Let's make sure that Canada doesn't get a ban over that.
They're taking their time.
They are. they're really thinking it through. I mean, you do have quite a few options. It really just depends on how comfortable you are and what players you have with you, because you never know if maybe a team member is missing or not. But there's a lot that goes into, I guess, protects, especially if this is your first tournament. You don't really aren't really sure exactly what the strategy should be going into these things. So understandable, kind of taking the time with it. But protect DT1, interesting. Okay, well I guess
DT1 walls. They didn't do bad with place 27 on the DT1, 1.5 more score.
Yeah, maybe they're just
Not
confident in it, and maybe they're just not wanting that to be not surprised. A little bit. They did get number 1 on Hard Rock 1 in their qualifiers, but I mean, if they don't want to play it, they don't have to. It's definitely one of those situations of just pick what you don't want to play rather than anything else. But I'm definitely gearing up to see a Ukraine B map win. I think if they're able to hold and Canada makes a mistake, they should be able to get 1, if not 2 maps out of this. And who knows, maybe they could surprise us and go further. But you just really gotta kind of almost hope that Canada does have those mistakes, which are rare.
I feel like they have at least 2 maps where it could score something.
very true. DT1 might be one of them. And I assume probably maybe like a Hard Rock too. Maybe one of the free mods. But it's one of those things where we'll have to just wait and see. Yeah, hidden one pick coming from Canada. Color me surprised. I could not have guessed that. I assume this is going to be. Yeah, as long as Canada's in control, this should be pretty good for them. It's probably the best pick they could have picked here.
Maybe Ukraine B practiced HD. I mean,
Maybe they did. Maybe Ukraine B just didn't stop playing hidden for a week. You never know. Ukraine B just turned into top tier hidden players. It's definitely possible. Though with a week of practice, it's going to be on the more unlikely side.
And the first map is starting.
Yep.
With Banjo lag.
With Banjo lag. This is why we blame Banjo. Going into this, a slight accolade by Canada here.
Yeah.
97 outside of data by Bison. 96, pretty nice. If you can hold on to that, that'll be a pretty good score there.
And already starting to build a little score lead. But nothing too bad. If someone breaks it, we'll shift immediately.
Yeah, definitely can vary here. It just all goes on first breaking. Heiko does end up finding that break for Ukraine B. That score lead is now, like you said, starting to pull away a little bit more here, especially as we're going to get further into this match if Canada holds.
And like the huge egg advantage of Canada is just really remarkable.
Nothing below 95 on the side of Canada. Appleron does end up finding that miss though. They did trade it with Gnocchi.
Heiko,
on the
yeah. Heiko really struggling with this map, I feel like.
Yeah, only one FC on the side on each side here, so they are kind of even. But it's just this athlete and holding that little bit of extra combo on the side of Canada that's really pushing them through on this.
And Appleron is starting to pull back with a recovery combo.
Yeah, Heiko does find that miss there. Appleron, like you said, recovery combos on the side of Canada. They are getting up there, but we still are. This could easily swing if Databayan finds a miss here. But that seems to be the only hope for Ukraine at the moment.
Or keeps pulling towards Canada. The gap is growing.
Yeah, that athlete is just super.
Oh, and
damage
there goes Moldoy.
Oh no. Molodoy, I believe.
Yeah. But Heiko is holding at the moment. Maybe can recover.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time. This is a 500k score lead. There's just not enough time. We're at almost less than a quarter of a map of the way through. This is a Canada map through and through.
Yeah.
Definitely some room to improve on the side of Ukraine B, but not bad. It could have been a lot closer here if the act was just there. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. I believe this is a Databayan full combo here. A moment, the only one we have left here. See if he can hold.
Aim of Heiko, like I feel it's a little shaky, as if he has a lot of nerves, but I don't know.
First match nerves, first map, first match, everything like that definitely comes into play here for both teams as well. It's definitely some things that can affect your play. You just, after the first map, it gets easier as it goes on, but first match nerves can get you. But yeah, Canada
to Data bin for the one miss.
Yeah, unfortunate. He missed at the very end there. Not enough for the FC, but great act 93, 94, 94 on the side of Canada there. Really strong showing on the hidden. Not really surprised on that. No score below 500k on that as well from the Canada side. Now we're going to see what Ukraine picks. I wonder if they're going to go straight to their DT1 protect. Or maybe
they start with a nomad or hard rock probably.
That was my thoughts as well. I think that's probably for the best. Save the DT1 for later. Use it as a pick me up for when they really need that point. And we have it protected, so no need to worry about it until later. Taking a little bit of time, collect themselves, feel out what map they're gonna pick next here. I can't imagine it being a free mod. I do agree. It's gonna be a hard rock or a no mod. Unless they're really confident in like free mod 1 or free mod 2.
Nomad 2 pick.
Nomad 2, interesting. A very interesting pick going into this. Nomad 2, probably one of the better picks into Canada. They have good tapping, but their Nomad 2 wasn't the strongest, one of their weaker maps in qualifiers. So maybe we'll see some of those. If Ukraine feels good about it, we could see a map win here from them.
It was their weakest, together with Nomad 5 gimmick.
Yeah, those two easy maps to kind of find misses on, and really just get unlucky on like a slider, things like that. So if Ukraine B holds through this, maybe gets an FC or 2 FCs, there's a real chance of a map win here.
And maybe keep this deck a bit more up than on the last map.
That's true. Ak is definitely a big part of this as well. Osu, often known as the combo game, but Ak is, especially in tournaments here, very important. But yeah, Ukraine B, let's see here, had a little bit more of a rougher time on their Nomad 2 in qualifiers, but maybe they had a change of heart or were able to get some good scores on this in their practice. I believe they were C36 in their Nomad 2.
I mean, the SR of this pool is way lower, so they can probably cook something on this map.
Definitely. Qualifiers can only tell us so much, but we'll see here exactly what they have in store. Two SSs so far, or never mind. As I speak, they died. Canada with the Ak lead here.
Civics broke twice already.
Oh no, all of Ukraine B broke.
All down.
And Pure Connect also finding a miss there, but we still have 2 Canadian FCs going through here at the moment. Yeah, and this accuracy is just not looking great. I believe that's a 60, almost 70% accuracy on Zwix here, while Canada's holding mid 90s here, 95 for Impure, getting that combo back up.
X and Yoki, but it's also holding a nearly 96 egg, so...
Yes, he is holding it here for Team Ukraine. If Ukraine can come back with some good supporting combos and misses, or not misses, but combo and accuracy, and Canada does find a miss, this can swap back. It's 300k right now, but we still have half a map left to go.
this is pretty shit missable. If you're
Yeah,
not
as
careful.
that Zwick does find another miss there.
Commentator curse.
The commentator curse. We still are having 3 FCs at the moment. Gnocchi, and
Oh,
Gnocchi
okay. No,
he does miss.
that's not comebackable.
This is not comebackable, unfortunately. 700k, less than an eighth of the map left. We still have 2 FCs on the side of Canada, Alperon and Akinoyu. It doesn't seem like they're gonna break here either. Pretty strong accuracies with them, both on the 96. Pretty impressive scores by Canada there.
Strong performance.
Very, very strong. A slight 1.2 million score lead there. Never really knew who was going to win that one, but Canada does end up pulling it out with 3 S ranks there. Pretty impressive there. Impure Connect only finding that one slider break there that cost them that little bit of combo.
X and Yoki also having a pretty good score with a 92 egg, 1 miss.
Yeah, and Molodoy also had a pretty decent score. A little bit lower on the ACK, but it had the 494 combo. If they got the ACK a little bit up, it could have been a pretty strong score as well. Alright, next pick is Canada A. I'm going to assume this is going to go to free mod. That's just my prediction.
Yeah,
I called it. Yeah, free mod 2. I'm not very surprised by this. Seems like I think Canada is pretty confident in these free mods. So I would presume maybe another free mod pick coming out here by the end of the match here. But this map is a relatively short one. Free mod 2, not that long. But yeah, I believe this was the Protect map from Canada. I guess they really just wanted to play it when they could. But yeah, we'll see. I wonder if we're going to see an easy player coming out here on the side of Canada. Definitely possible.
I hope so.
I hope so. That'd be really fun to see. I personally can't play Hidden, but I really respect the hidden grind that some of these players can do.
And can we appreciate the melee song?
Yes. It is a great song. Rubber Humans by Millie. I haven't heard it before this pool came out, but it is great. But you never know. Maybe Ukraine B is just secretly hiding a 2 mil score inside themselves for free mod 2. The 3-way FC for Ukraine B is going to happen.
I think it's pretty sad that flashlight isn't allowed.
Yeah, I don't know much about the flashlight mod in tournaments, but maybe it'd be too easily abused. Unsure about what the thought process on no flashlight is, but I still think the easy allowed is pretty fun as well. Maybe we'll see hidden easy as well.
We will see a hidden easy.
We will. I assume, I don't know who it would be. I assume it may be Data Python would be playing hidden easy. But we shall see going through here.
Easy by Aikinu.
Interesting. Hard Rock hidden. No mods on the side of Canada here. No mods on either side. You can be opting for 2 Hard Rocks and a hidden. Canada A, Hard Rock hidden easy. As an SS hold by Akinu at the moment here. That looks like it was a Banjo miss there.
I'm so impressed by that hidden easy.
Yes, I am very impressed. That is a strong SS. Never mind. Not an SS anymore, but strong FC being held right now. 3 Lata on the side of Ukraine missing, so is Zwick. Only FC coming from Miyoki at the moment here from the side of Canada. Or not Canada, Ukraine. And then Aikanu does find the miss on the hidden easy.
We're half through the map. The score lead isn't too big, but we have to consider the easy multiplier, the custom easy multiplier for 3mod2.
Yeah, this is more, I believe, closer to about a 200,000 score lead.
Yeah. I think Aikanu's score has a multiplier of 1.75, if I remember correctly.
I think you're correct in that matter. I think it's 1.7. I think for 3mod1 it was like 1.9. Double check here.
Yeah, it's 1.75.
Yeah, 1.7 1.9 for FreeMod1 for that easy. Ukraine unfortunately finding those misses there. Noki is still holding on to that FC, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. This map is almost over, and we're still holding on to those 2 FCs on the side of Canada. Yeah, closer to
for the FC.
Yeah, very much respect. He did a great job, you know, getting that 700. Yeah, oh, 1 miss maybe towards the end there.
Yeah.
But 700k, 770, nothing to really scoff at there. Did better than some of the people on the Canadian side for sure. So he did a great job.
2 miss with easy HD.
Yeah, an incredible performance by him, to be honest.
Crazy.
That is just crazy. So I think that was closer to more of like a 500k score lead there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's Ukraine B pick now. Maybe we'll see a DT pick, or Hard Rock 2. Oh, there it is. DT1. T1 pick coming in. Both teams using the protects a little early here, but Ukraine B, if there was ever a time to do it, now would be that time. So
for the second ban phase.
Yeah, right before second ban phase.
I'm really curious what they're going to ban in the second phase.
I wonder that too. Maybe they ban FreeMod1.
Could also imagine a NoMod1 ban because it's just gambling.
That is true. It is really hard to say with this. Like I've been saying, this Canada team is just so versatile. It's really hard to pick just 2 maps to ban into them there. NoMod1 is one of Canada's weaker maps, only number 4 on it. Still very, very strong. It is pretty much gambling, like you said. I would bet it would be a free mod ban or no mod 3 or 4. That's my prediction for Ukraine bans. And Canada, I have no idea.
I would say NoMod 1 ban or NoMod 5.
NoMod 5 probably. I would, if I had to guess, NoMod 5 would be. I mean, it's AR7 NoMod 5, ZS4, old style aim. So definitely more on the gimmicky side. Yeah, we'll see how the Ukraine B does on this DT1. Definitely a chance that they can pull out a map win here. They seem to be stronger on the DTs. Also, this DT1 is a great song, I just want to say.
If Canada wins this pick, the next map is going to be the match point.
Sure, this is a very important point for Ukraine. They need to come out strong with this one here.
And maybe they can still come back. Like if they get 1 point and then get into a flow.
Yeah, it's all about Osu can definitely be a more momentum based game here. You just got to find that one point and then it can flow into the others. Databayam finding an early miss here. That could be just the miss that they need to build up the score lead here.
Korean's looking really, really comfortable on this map. I can
Yes,
definitely understand. No!
No, Multi trading that miss there. Still score lead building on the side of Ukraine here.
They have a slight egg advantage.
Yeah, that slight active advantage doing wonders for them to keep that score up at the moment.
And we're already 1/3 of the map through. And there's the lead slowly shifting. Wait, oh, it's shifting back. I just
Yeah, it's shifting back.
Towards Ukraine.
It
It could be anyone's game.
It is anyone's game here. Databayam having a good supporting combo after that miss. Really coming back through
Shifting
here.
towards Canada back. But still all open.
Yeah, halfway through, a lot of time for something to happen here. Very close, within 10k points here. It can flip on either way. This is very much an act game here. Oh no, Zwick just find the miss.
No. And now the score will shift rapidly towards Canada.
It'll be a dramatic shift here. Unless Canada finds a miss here soon, it's not going to be. They're not going to be able to come back from this.
Yeah. And we only have like 1/4 of the map left. And the score is shifting towards Canada. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
150. Yeah. Inoki holding on to that FC from the Ukraine side with a 97. Top backing the lobby. Very impressive by him. Maldoy coming back with a very impressive supporting combo after the miss. Databayam does find the miss and so does Wick, but it's just too early. Score is slowly shifting back, but it's just too late. Not enough time. Akanu also finding a miss there towards the end.
Canada taking another point.
Yeah, very impressive by Gnocchi with that 1.9, I believe. Or sorry, yeah, 1.9, something like that. A million score, top scoring the lobby there. 97 accuracy, full combo. Very, very, very impressive. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Canada was able to hold on to that combo through some of those misses there.
Now we got a match point.
Yeah, now we have a next match point after these bans coming through here.
It's also a great time for a break right now. The players could hop out of lobbies, play something to relax real quick. Because if they all use their timers, they have like nearly 3 minutes to relax right now.
True. Yeah, definitely a great time for a break here. You know, playing out their next picks. You know, try to figure out what might be. For Ukraine, figure out what they might need to practice in going into this next one. After this ban phase. Definitely use the time to their advantage. Both teams can. You know, you never know. Maybe the Ukraine B team comes out with a reverse sweep. Definitely could be possible.
At the flow. And get the momentum on their side and are able to shift. Okay.
Yeah, Nomad 1 ban.
Nomad 1, yeah.
I'd be surprised to see anything but a free mod 1 ban. That or maybe a Nomad 5. Ukraine B can totally take this to tiebreaker. I believe in them, but it's gonna be a tough battle. Canada A, some mistakes here and there, but holding strong here and really showed why they're 1 seed.
I mean, Nomad 5 could be a great pick for Ukraine if they can play it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always the if you can play it. Nomad 5 is always a tricky map to get consistent at. They had, I believe, number 26 on their Nomad 5, I believe. Score for qualifiers. it is a Canada pick.
They banned DT2. Yeah.
Yeah. I assume since Fremont 1 wasn't banned, maybe Fremont, maybe Hard Rocks. They were good in the Hard Rock pool. Canada has a lot of options. A lot of their picks that they have available are some of their best ones.
I would
So
assume a Nomad free pick, I think, at the moment.
yeah, that's definitely I can see that happening. Nomad 3, Nomad 4. The most surprising thing would be if they picked Nomad 5. But I think anything else here is just up for grabs. Yeah, we'll see what Canada A here has to pick. I assume it's like too many options. Nomad 5, Not legit the last thing I expected them to pick. Maybe they like that map.
I mean, Aikanu was able to play easy hidden.
Easy hidden, yeah. That is a good point. He was able to do that. Maybe they just had a bad run at the qualifiers. But yeah, Nomad 5, very interesting pick. Yeah, CS4, AR7, OD7. A little bit slower BPM at 105. I believe this is an older map, or at least has the old map styling.
From 2010.
From 2010, yeah. Definitely an older map. So definitely going to be an interesting to see who does well on this. Maybe Ukraine can play the low AR just normally with the Nomad, but we shall see. Canada A, strong on everything, so we can expect a pretty good score out of them.
They have no weaknesses.
Not at the moment. Yeah, Improve connects, Aikano, Databayan in for Canada. Nyoki seems to be almost permanent modding for Ukraine B, but he's in there as well. Molodo and I believe that's 3 Lata, I think that's how you would say that. In for the side of Ukraine. So we can expect a good score out of Nyoki, I believe. The rest of the Ukraine B, I believe they can do well, but we'll see if they can FC, which is the important part here.
Lata played 3 mod, I think, with HD.
I believe so.
Maybe he's a good gimmick player.
Definitely a possibility there. I don't believe his hit score was either that bad on this side of that Fremont 2 either, so we'll see how this goes. A little bit of banter lag. Here we go.
Oh, impure breaking. Early.
Oh, immediate impure break. This might be what Ukraine needs. If they can hold on to just combo, they don't even have to have that good of an act. They can hold the combo. They can pull ahead.
He also had an early break, I think.
Yeah, he might have. It just might have been a little bit earlier than impure, so it might just be that little bit of advantage onto that later in this match or map. Oh, 3 Lata ends up breaking. Canada's still holding strong. That score lead is taking off now, up to almost 70,000 points. 64 at the moment.
We still got 3/4 of the map, so everything's still possible.
Yes, if Canada does end up finding a break on one of their FCs, that could be detrimental to them winning this map. But the score is slightly, ever so slightly, still heading over to Canada's side. Oh, and the Molo dive! Finding that break.
Molodo is not the person you want to see breaking, and Lata too.
Yeah, we're about halfway through this map. Unless something happens with Canada, Canada needs to break around now. There's almost 300,000 score lead. It's going to be super hard to get back here without some clear losses on the side of Canada.
Molodo breaking again.
So just, yeah. Impure breaking, 3 Lata breaking, Moldolo breaking. Very hard section there going through. I believe Moldolo chain missed there as well. The score lead's getting up back to 400,000. We have about a quarter of the map left. It's going to be, I don't really think it's going to be possible to get this score lead anywhere back to where it was before. 600k now. Canada's just running away with it with these 2 FCs.
I can even head up and are holding really strong combos and strong X also.
Yes, very true. Gnocchi does end up fighting that miss, unfortunately. Impure Connect does trade it, but the only FC taken out on Ukraine B.
Aikino breaking, but it's too late to come back.
Yeah, it's way too late. Almost a million of a score difference here. It's not much Ukraine B could do on the side of this. And that is a match win for Canada A. Seed 1 versus Seed 32. You know, the sweep did happen
really well.
They definitely did. Definitely showed a good performance. Definitely showing why they could do better than Seed 32. So some of these other teams does have to watch out for them, especially Gnocchi. Almost FCing almost every map that they played, or at least got a very good score on it. So if they get good supporting combos along with that, you'll see very competitive matches with this Ukraine B team.
I think they're still doing TB showcase. Oh, sorry.
And we'll see if we do a tiebreaker showcase. But yeah, Canada A moving up in the bracket. Let's see here. We're gonna play the tiebreaker. Looks like a tiebreaker showcase is gonna happen here between those 2 teams. That's always fun. Canada moving up in the bracket. They'll be facing the winner of USA B, Canada B. So maybe you will see like 2 USA versus Canada matches in a row, or maybe we'll even see Canada B versus Canada A, which would be a very entertaining match to watch. But yeah, that side of the bracket is really strong there. But yeah, I mean, I think future matches that we have yet to play: Philippines versus Poland, Argentina, Malaysia, Vietnam, China B, Russia A, Ukraine A, France A, USA C, European Triad versus France B, and then Asia Pacific, Spain B. Other than that, I think those are all the matches we have left coming through here. So we still have quite a few to go through, some that we can showcase here. But yeah, should be some entertaining matches coming up, either later today or tomorrow as well. I believe we have few more Saturday matches, Argentina and Malaysia, I know being one of them. Argentina seed 14, Malaysia seed 19. That should be a fairly close one. So I know I'll be tuning in for that.
See what mod combinations we are about to see.
I assume it's not going to be anything normal.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the easy hidden hard rock to come out. I don't actually think you play easy with hard rock, but if you could.
Easy hidden flashlight.
Easy hidden flashlights. They're actually about to play a tiebreaker with DT on it.
I think so.
Just DT hidden tiebreaker.
I think for showcase you're allowed, but I don't know.
Who knows? I would assume you are. I mean, if you're allowed to play Taiko in warm-ups, you could probably play DT in a tiebreaker showcase. But that's more of a Zarilia question. Alright, I cannot wait to see what mod combinations. I know Canada's probably cooking up something. I don't know about Ukraine, maybe they have some ideas of what they want to try to play with this.
Ukraine having the player advantage. They got all 6 players in there.
I see. Ukraine B, all hidden hard rock. At the buy-in, Aikanu, both hidden Aperon hard rock. Wait, is that hidden? No, that's easy at the buy-in. Early misses by Henko coming through here. This tiebreaker is a fairly interesting one. Great song. We did have a tiebreaker. I know USA had that tiebreaker against their opponents. I believe that was against Singapore. They did have a tiebreaker FC in that one. So, not hard to get a lot of combo on here, but hard to hold it.
Tiebreaker easy FC would be crazy.
The easy FC, 99 AC. That's a button. The easy goat we didn't know existed. What's his, I wonder what the easy multiplier on this is.
1.8.
1.8, yeah. Definitely able to get a lot of score through it, through easy on the map like this. Still not the easiest thing in the world to do. He's still holding on that combo, so is Aikanu. With the hidden, Death by N does end up missing.
Oh, Eiko's struggling a lot on the step of HHR.
Yes. ACHR on a map like this is not easy.
Yeah.
Aikanu still holding on to that combo there, reaching the 800s. We're halfway through this map. I believe max combo on this is around 2100, so we still have a ways to go. We've reached the 1,000 combo marker for Aikanu here, still holding. Ukraine B struggling on the hidden Arbok. Nyoki coming up with a little bit of a combo there. See if he can hold it here. Yeah, the accuracy is looking a little rough on Ukraine B as well. Nothing above 70 at the moment.
But what OT is this with HR? I suppose. I don't know.
I'm not sure with HR. Maybe like 8? Maybe?
I don't know. Probably
unclear.
HR track.
Yes. IQ just find a miss there a little bit ago. Unfortunately, we're not going to see a SC here today.
And up Biden really strong with his DD.
Yeah, a great score from him. Holding that good accuracy with it as well. 94%. 95 is the top accuracy from Aikanu, and he just has the only one miss here. Dutchbun has had a few slip ups, but he's still very, very close. Yeah. Playing this with easy is so impressive. I could not do the things that Button is doing at the moment.
I think there are a lot of like 25 digits who could do this.
Yeah. Easy is such a specialized skill set. You don't really see it often.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like that's going to be the map there. 600k score lead, about 700k.
.94 egg with easy is just crazy.
Just, yeah, very impressive there. Aikanu also had a great score there. 1,000 combo there. Almost pretty much FC'd half the map. Up than that a little bit more. 93% on the act there. But yeah, insane that high Zach is being held by the easy player.
The banjo stutter.
The Pancha stutter. Gotta have it once. But yeah, very nice Tapburger showcase there. Canada A was the ultimate winner of our match here. And like I said before, they'll be facing the winner of USA B versus Canada B in bracket number 2. So I believe that match is going to be decided Sunday. So stick around for that if you want to see who's going to be facing Canada A. So that's going to be sometime Sunday there. As far as we are aware, unless something schedule-wise happens. But yeah, that was a very good match by both teams.
GG to all the players.
GG's to everyone involved, yes. Great job. Ukraine B definitely did their best, definitely showed some potential. They can definitely get to the later rounds here. If they have some good scores, some good maps, they can definitely go further than some might think.